Hey guys, welcome back to Comfy Cozy Up, and we are outside. We are outside, first day of CaribAthon. So, my TBR might change, but for sure, the group read, Passion Tide, which is from Monique Rafi. Now, I have 2 weeks, well, not 2 months, 2 weeks to read this. So, I'm going to read it in divided up in a way where I still talk about it throughout the videos I'm going to be making, because I will be having a video on here probably every day. It's not going to be full length. Some days full length, some days going to be shorts, and it is 346 pages. So yeah, so I'm going to be reading this. Then I had Death in the Dry River. This is Elisa Allen-Agostini, and this is a signed copy. Now, I got this, I don't remember if it was last year or the year before. I went to Brooklyn Caribbean Literary Festival, and she was there. Um, um, I think The Bread We Kneel is the other book that she wrote. The Bread the Devil Kneel, which was shortlisted the Women's Prize years ago, which I read during CaribAthon that year. So here we have bugs out here. So I'm gonna read this. This is about 130 pages. So I'm gonna start with this one today. I'm gonna start with this one today. It's giving me action pack. This, I believe, when she was there, it is inspired by actual true story. That is what I'm getting from this. I can't remember what she said. I would have to look at previous videos where I did record her speech on this. But nevertheless, we're gonna get into this. It is short, and I have a feeling it's gonna read quick. So we're gonna start with this one. Then, of course, we have the short story collection, Haiti Noir, and this is gonna be great for me because I'm definitely gonna read about 2 stories per day. I believe there's 18 stories in this, and so I love short story collection. It makes you feel like you're doing something, because you could just read one and feel like, okay, I'm good with that one, let's keep going, and versus like a full length novel. Now, I do want to read a romance, but the romance is going to be a little tricky because don't know what romance I want to read. I do have a few Caribbean romance on my Kindle from pretty much the same author, which is Rezi Adam, and she's represent Antigua, and so far what we got, and that would be Antigua. This is Trinidad, and this is Trinidad, and then we have Haiti. I don't have one Jamaican in this, and that's because I read the 2 Jamaican authors this year that were new releases already. I also finished The Sweetness in the Skin, which I want to review. Probably I'm going to review in a video soon. But just know I love it. Just know I love it. But I will talk about it in a separate video, probably sometime this week. And that's a Jamaican author. So I kind of, fulfill my heritage. Hopefully I'm not messing up the mic. I'm hoping the mic will, make outside a little better talking, because I can't really talk as loud because my neighbors are around, and it is a beautiful day today. It did not rain. I thought it was supposed to rain all day today, but the sun decided to come out, so I'm taking advantage of this. So I am going to start reading this, and we're starting off CaribAthon vlog. Yay! So let's get into this. Let's see how much page I can read in the next hour. Yeah. So, all right, guys, let's get into this one. All right, guys. So, it's about an hour read, and I'm on page 57. So, not bad. So, to give you the gist of it, so this is a police officer that is suspended, and he had to say something in order to get back his badge, but he refused. The book is set in 1932, and basically, he one night the police officer was home, and a kid broke his window. So of course he chased the kid, and with pursuing the kid ended up in an area where there was a dead body. So now that's the story. Now, who's this person? Why was this person unalive? Kind of deal. And so you get to know the police officer, a little bit about his life, why he's in the situation he's in, who is he really, his friends, and and how now he's caught up into a case that he wants to pursue, but legally he doesn't have his badge right now. So yeah, but something really good just happened at the end of chapter 8. So this is definitely a page turner. I'm going to put it down for a little because I need to start cooking the meal prep. I wanted to run to the store, but I'm going to see if I can not do it today and then do it tomorrow. Hopefully I'm not hitting the mic too much. Sorry. But it's starting to get, the sun went away. So it's not as, it feels good temperature wise, but not as sunny. So I'm hoping it's not going to rain. But either way, I'm going to put this down a little. This is, I could definitely finish this book today, for sure. Let's hope. I didn't bring out a bookmark. Do I have a bookmark in any of these? No. But all right, so I'm ending on page 57. Let's hope I don't. I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna do it because I don't want to forget. Yeah, a little. All right, guys. Let's get some other stuff done, and then I'll get back to the reading. All right. Hey guys, so back on the treadmill because it's raining outside. Another thing, when I did the mud run a week ago, I wore my old sneakers because I didn't want to get my new ones dirty. For instance, when I'm on the treadmill is white, and which is a New Balance, and the Brooks that I bought, it has a little bit of color in there, but predominantly white. I was not trying to mess up my new sneakers, so I wore the old one. Problem was, the old ones were hurting, which is why I got new sneakers in the first place. I paid for it. I paid for it because my feet was feeling funny for about 2 days. mainly one of my feet, like, which was what I was having issue with. So I did a lot of low impact bike kind of workout, but didn't do running. Stayed off my feet, off that, impact. So I feel better now. I'm on the treadmill, and I'm hoping to get like 2 days outside when it stops raining, because it's been raining way too much lately. But hopefully I get 2 sessions outside this week, and get back on track. I'm attempting to do something in October, so we'll see how my training goes for that. Y'all wish me luck. Y'all wish me luck. But I'm pushing my body, pushing myself, and I love running again. So we'll keep doing it till I get better on my time as well. That's another thing. But anyway, let me do my cool down, and we get back to talking about books. All right, guys. So it's the next day. So day 2 of CaribAThon. I did finish this book last night. It was 130 pages, and I like what she did. So here's the deal. So I love how it is a historical fiction. She's very descriptive when she talks about someone's background, whether they're Indian, black, white, or a mixture of any of these. How they were living, all of that. So this is definitely given historical content of what happened in 1934. Another thing is, there's that Boise character, well, in real life, Boise. She based when I read the note, the author's note in the back, she based the villain on that character, which makes me really want to read. And I absolutely need to read that book. It is a long book. I don't know if I start enough, I will be able to finish it for the month, but we'll see. Nevertheless, I like the character. I like the twist, because you do find out early on the who kind of deal, but not the why. And I thought that was interesting how that come about in this story. So I enjoy this. I like that she just kept it to the point. Like, there was no filler, where a lot of times when you have mystery thriller kind of deal, there's all these filler and all these unnecessary things that's put in there to make it longer. 130 pages was enough for this story. It didn't need to be longer. The characters, I did like the boy, poor little boy. I did like the police officer, the main character, Sonny. You do learn why, the situation with his wife and his friends. Just, this is someone who's struggling with a lot of things on a personal level, so he isolates himself. And to see that even though he tries to isolate himself, he has a support system. So I like that, it gives that. And I like how sharp he is and how he's able to figure things out. So yeah, this was a yes. This was a yes. I enjoyed it. Definitely recommend it. It is short. It's 130 page. If you have time and nothing, like, just to chill, you can read this in about 2 hours. I would say this is like a 2 hour, if you just sit down, a little over 2 hour that you can read this. To me, it read fast. The font is small, so don't let the 130 page fool you, because the font is small, but it just reads fast. That's the gist of this. So I'm heading to work today, and y'all see me back in this sweater that I made. That is full of lint. I need to brush this. Because it's 67 degrees today. Like, summer. I mean, I know it's not officially summer, but you need to come back. But anyway, just for today, back to 77, 80s for the rest of the week. So this is going to be good enough for me, because I know they're going to still blast the AC at work. Yeah, they don't care. So this is going to be good for me. And yeah, and then we'll see what I can manage to read today. I'm hoping to get to two stories, two in the short story collection Haiti Noir. I'm hoping to read at least two short story and then start Passion Tide tonight. I don't want to fast read it. I'm going to drag it a bit. And then I need to pick up a romance novel in the midst of this. I'm hoping. The goal was to read 4 books by the end of this 2 week, and already got 1 book down. We're gonna keep pushing. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? All right, guys. See you in a few. Hey guys, I am home. It's been a long day. So let's get into this book. I read 70 pages in the short story collection. So this is Haiti Noir. So let me give you a little thing of all the stories I read. So I read 6. Is it 6? No, I read 4. Okay, I read 4. So it started with Odell. I thought that was interesting. It didn't give me much. I felt like the ending when I got to that one. I felt like I needed to read that last paragraph again because it felt like when that was done, I was like, huh? Like kind of, but I see where it was going, but I was like, wasn't sure about that. Let's go to the next one. So the Rainbow's End. It's so interesting. My neighbors are usually quiet, but now that I have the windows open because it's kind of hot in here and I don't want to turn on my AC yet, I'm hearing that. Hopefully I didn't hear it. Anywho, so we have the Rainbow's End, and I felt like that was just like one of those lessons that was necessary. Yeah. My favorite so far, The Finger. Yeah, this is Gary Victor from Port of Spain. Absolutely love The Finger. It is very haunting. It's very much a bit of magical realism, a little bit of folklore kind of deal. I was here for The Finger. Absolutely was here for The Finger. Then we have Paradise Inn. I was definitely creeped out of Paradise Inn from the beginning in a different way, but I just love how this one really like it comes together in a way that I feel like you're going to stop and pause for a minute with this one. But I thought it was clever but creepy. This is another one where I feel like Haitian authors, they're going to give you something extra. Absolutely. So Paradise is different. So I'm there. So now the next one I'm going to start is which one? So yeah, that's 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 stories so far. And it's done in sections. So section 1 said Wish Noor. And I guess that has 6 stories. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So there's 2 more stories left in that section. So enjoying this so far. Now I didn't start Passion Tide yet. I think I'm going to read some if we see, I'm hoping to get to maybe like a couple of chapters before I go to bed tonight in this one, and then continue on with this. But for this video, I'm going to end this video here. So day 1 and 2 will be together. I'm going to edit, and then I am going to go to bed and read before I go to bed. So let me know, how are you doing? How are you starting off CaribAthon? And how is your reading going so far? Are you enjoying the books that you're reading? Let me know. And we're going to end this here. Thanks for watching, and I am loving the schedule I'm in. I'm trying to like put myself literally on a schedule of reading and doing all the craft stuff. I did have a jumpsuit I was working on. I was hoping to finish it, but I'm not in a rush because I don't intend on wearing it no time soon. So the work I have left on it is really like probably 2 hours worth of work, so I have time, so I'm not worried about that. But I want to do some craft bookish stuff. Also need to make my junk journal for the next round, because I only have a few pages of my signature left for my journal. And so yeah, I'm excited to work on a junk journal, which I will start doing probably this weekend. So we're going to do a few days at a time, post them, because the editing is probably gonna be long. I hope this one is not going long, but I'm looking at how far I've been recorded for this one. So yeah, this video is gonna be a tad bit long than probably the other ones. But nevertheless, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.